Here's my block right here.
Renal Basham is now 90 years old, a friendly and likable man who loves to talk and tell a joke. But his favorite subject is the African American Veterans Monument, right here on Buffalo's waterfront. Renal is considered part of the greatest generation, a veteran who visited 12 countries and saw 3 tours in Vietnam and was involved in the Korean War as well. As we sat for this interview during a chilly February day along the waterfront, Renal was proud to tell me he's also a recipient of the Bronze Star.
That's about being in the wrong place at the wrong time, knowing how to duck and hide. That was the Battle of Quan Tri, one of the bigger battles of Vietnam.
I asked him what it was like to see combat in one of the deadliest wars ever.
Scary as hell, excuse my French. Anyone that says they're in their combat name scared, hey, don't believe them. The idea is not to fight the enemy, but keep the guys around you alive so we can all go home.
What was it like, it's Black History Month right now, what was it like to be an African American fighting for our country?
You have mixed emotions because they lie. They say different things. Start with the first lie that you're going to get your freedom. And you never get your freedom, neither do you get the 40 acres, and you darn sure don't get the mule.
Tell me about that.
Well, like I said, it's nothing that you can be angry about. You got to accept the reality and let it make you stronger, give you resistance.
Tell me about the contributions that African Americans have made to the military.
Well, I would have to say that it was all started with World War I, where we weren't decorated by the United States, but we were decorated by France and England, because we weren't allowed to get decorations, nor did we want to be recognized. World War II, they put a ceiling on the amount of decorations which we could receive as African Americans. We were written out of history. They didn't count. Anything we did, we didn't get credit for. That's what this monument here is all about. It's trying to give it the honor that we were denied for the service that we gave here.
This monument, Renal says, means everything to him. Finally, the recognition African Americans deserved.
This is a national monument. We got people in California, Alabama, everywhere.
Robin Hodges is a Navy veteran who served more than 2 decades. She is now the Chief Operations and Impact Officer for the monument.
If it were not for veterans, all veterans, but especially because we stand here today at the African American Veterans Monument, African American veterans, that we would not be able to do the things that we do today. I'm very proud to have served my country.
The monument shows that we know that we have a history, we want to share it with everybody, and we believe in racial equity. Everybody has a story to tell, everyone's story should be told, not just a certain few.
The tall black pillars each represent one of the 12 wars that African Americans fought in, from the Revolutionary War to Afghanistan. Wars he hopes the youth of this country learn about right here with a hands-on experience.
We are somebody. We should be reckoned with, we should be appreciated, and we should be thanked because we built this country. Everything in this country primarily built by slave labor.
And as the temperatures continued to drop, and just before we left each other, we stumbled upon Renal's brick one last time.
What do you think when you see that?
I think it was a terrible journey, but a learning journey. I got everything I asked for and more.
I get it.
See,
Yeah.
my parents would be careful what you ask for, you may get it.
Right.
And I got that and more.
Yeah.
But like I said, the main thing is I came home, I still had my family, everybody was intact.
Amen.